Alright, let's get Fhirdiad back. Maybe.
Hello, Professor. Did you want to see me? Thank you so much.
Black tea and sweets,
So delicious.
essentially.
Yes.
Food.
Oh.
Cats. Food in the dining hall. Twice.
Not to be a bother, but do you mind if I stayed just a little longer?
Ah,
Ah, that was delicious. Thank you so much for inviting me.
I didn't know how to fucking interpret that. Oh well.
Why are you out?
Hello, Hilda.
Oh, said it.
I'm curious where they dropped the save point. And they were partners.
You're safe.
Alright, that's wrong.
Thank you.
Despite their victory at the Battle of Gronder, the Kingdom Army turns around and marches for Fhirdiad instead of heading south. To hail the arrival of the Kingdom Army, the people of Fhirdiad begin to rebel. No move is made to suppress them. Instead, Cornelia directs her borrowed Imperial troops to prevent Dimitri from reaching the Kingdom capital.
Thank you.
Fhirdiad. It has been a lifetime since I was here last. 5 years ago, in fact. On the day before my execution, when Dedu helped me escape from prison, I killed soldiers from my homeland, stole weapons from their corpses, and made my escape soaked in their blood. To think this is how I would return to the city of my birth, after all that has happened. I do not deserve that. If not for you or Rodrigue, I would still be lost. I am glad to have you at my side. From the bottom of my heart, I am forever grateful. Let's win this, Professor. Let's all make it out alive and celebrate our victory.
Your Highness, the path to the castle has been cleared. We are making preparations to advance. Say the word, and we march.
Yes. Let us begin. Everyone, listen well. This battle is for all that the Empire stole from us. It is a fight to reclaim the days of peace we once enjoyed. I give you but 2 commands. Stay alive and follow your heart. That is all I ask. The gates to the Kingdom capital are open. Join me. It is time to take back our home!
I thought I would see you again, little princeling. So stubborn. It must run in your family.
Cornelia, the city is overrun with insurrection. It seems to be in response to our enemy's arrival. If we do nothing, our army may suffer damages. We should suppress the citizens immediately.
The people are rebelling? Let them do as they please. Or are you saying you have enough soldiers to divide our forces? Quite bold of you, with our enemy's most elite soldiers at our doorstep.
But what are you suggesting?
The city is going to be a battlefield anyway. Kill all who oppose us, even if they are members of the general populace. Go on now. You are needed out there.
As you wish. May we find fortune in the battle to come.
Huh. What an inconvenience the little princeling has turned out to be. And bringing that troublesome person along with him. It would have been much better if he and his sweet little stepsister had been good little children and just killed each other.
I mean, to be fair, they tried to. If that's any consolation. Alright, Sylvain and...
Well, come back.
The preparations are all in place. Time to meet my old master. Ready the Titaness in the streets. Let's give them a welcome to remember.
Advance! Smash that traitor Cornelia and reclaim the capital! I will not lose. I swear it by the blood in my veins.
What's the plan? All for our future. That took...
Onward. Child's play.
I'd be honored.
I'm your girl.
I'll cut through. You fought well.
strategy?
No, I feel like I'm gonna
I'd
regret
be
that
honored.
immediately.
What's my strategy? Shall we?
Leave it to me.
I am prepared.
At your service.
Ready when you are.
Why not?
So come. Too slow.
I'll grow as strong as I can.
Ah, these things are surprisingly tough. Are they being reinforced by magic?
If there is magic in use, we should find the source and eliminate it.
Onward! I cannot lose! I feel my strength building. Can't afford to slack off.
What's the plan?
Whatever it takes.
Don't bother haunting me.
Hate me if you must.
A threat eliminated. I'll cut through.
I must steel myself.
I'm your girl.
You haven't earned my pity.
Can't afford to lose.
mold. You took me lightly. I must lead them well.
I'm still here.
I'll try.
I was just stronger.
Don't be careless.
I'm up next.
It's our chance to prevail.
I must brace myself.
You can count on us.
Let's do it now.
Witness my resolve.
This is for everyone's good.
Weren't the Titaness enough for you? Well then, we had better activate the Viscum.
Saw it coming. me.
Don't let your guard down.
Let me help you.
Do whatever it takes.
I'm on it. I have an idea.
There's still...
I won't be deterred!
I'm glad I can count on you.
can take nothing.
I will not die here.
Shall we?
Too slow. I must. I am prepared. A step.
Let's see you dodge this!
Now, how best to use this skill?
You make me feel safe.
I must.
What's the plan?
I need to slow down. It was the only way.
Burn until we meet again.
I'd be honored. Same old.
Nice.
I won't falter.
I'm getting used to this. I'll try. Fighting wears me out.
It is done.
Why not?
That should stop the supply of magic. Now we should be able to land attacks on those things.
These strange devices and weapons. They are the Empire's? Unbelievable.
I don't know if Dimitri has rank A spearmanship.
More proof of my loyalty.
Yes, come. Assist them.
Victory will be ours.
Quite helpful.
took too much effort.
I shall not stray.
I could learn from that.
Still had room to grow.
I swear it wasn't in vain.
I can do no less.
And thus begins Flame's long journey around.
I'll cut a path for His Highness.
Don't bother haunting me. I'm still here.
We'll cover you. Oh, I got it.
me take care of you.
Why not?
I am prepared. Had to be done.
What's my strategy?
What's the plan? I was just stronger.
At your service.
I'd be honored.
It's my duty.
Shall we? Never let your guard down. I'm your girl.
Leave it to me. We're here to help.
I've got an idea.
A threat eliminated.
Oh my.
I cannot lose.
So this is as far as I could get. Well, so be it. Still, I'll give you a little gift.
It's over, Cornelia. If you have any last words, now is the time.
Right you are. Very well. I have an old tale that I would like you to hear, if I may, about something that happened 10 years ago. Something Patricia said about how she wished to see her real daughter again, no matter who or what she had to sacrifice to do so. And about how I made her wish come true, at the cost of the king's head.
The king's head? You mean Dusker? You monster! You mean to say that my father, everyone, was killed by my stepmother?
That's right. Her family meant everything to her. You certainly know that feeling, do you not? Oh, poor little prince. Unloved by the only mother he ever knew. How pitiful.
How dare you!
There's nothing left for you now. Nothing but despair.
Try as that woman might to spout nonsense to her very last, nothing could change the fact that she was an enemy of the kingdom. She sold out Faerghus to the Empire, forcing our people to suffer their tyranny. But all that ends today. No more blood will be needlessly spilled. Now that Cornelia has fallen, we will exert pressure on the nobles who were aligned with her. Perhaps we may yet find a connection to the tragic incident in Duscur. Once we do that, we will finally be able to prove the innocence of its people.
Your Highness, I am certain that would make those of Duscur who lost their lives that day very happy. I am grateful, and I am proud to serve a man such as you.
Come, Your Highness. You still have some responsibilities that must be carried out. Your people have been patiently awaiting your return.
Do you mean... No. I can't bear to face them after all that I... Professor. Right you are, as ever. I am their king, after all. What is this?
As you can see, the people are rejoicing at the return of their king.
Even though I turned my back on them and fled the kingdom in disgrace.
Even so, the spectacle before you does not lie. We are a kingdom in need of a king. A hero to save the people from their long oppression. Your Highness, it is truly a blessing that you have returned.
Do I really have the right to stand here? Will they accept me as their king, blood-stained as I am? Am I fit to be king? These are happy tears, my friend. I am finally home again, Faerghus. How I missed you. It may be spring, but the nights are quite chilly here in Fhirdiad. Still, our celebratory feast shows no sign of stopping. Have you grown weary of the festivities? It's not that I have grown weary, more that I find it difficult to be around everyone at the moment. I have just returned from visiting the graves of my loved ones. It had been a long while since I left Flowers. I was always terribly afraid of going near there, but I could not stay away forever. You have taught me something important, Professor. You never let up, do you? No, what I am referring to is far more valuable. How should I put this? Perhaps it is most accurate to say that you taught me how to live. If you and I had not reunited on that fateful day, I am certain I would have died a fruitless death on the battlefield. I would have foolishly challenged a horde of foes, and in doing so, needlessly sacrificed the lives of my friends and myself. But now I have returned to my rightful place. I struggle with what to say when I know well that words are not enough to express my gratitude. You saved me from the darkness and guided me back to the light. Thank you, Professor. With all that I am, I thank you. Revenge was never something I wished for. It was an obligation I felt I had inherited from those who died. I believed my life belonged to those who lost their own in Duscur. But what I now seek is something else entirely. I can say that with confidence. But I digress. For tonight, our only focus should be to bask in our victory. After that, we must prepare for our battle with the Empire. To start, we must absorb the Kingdom Knights taken by the dukedom into our own forces and reshuffle our troops. The lords will need to help purge our territory of Imperial forces, and I will use my authority as king to gather forces from various regions. And we'll have to ask the merchants to lend us the funds we require. Oh, and we must request delivery of supplies at once. Just thinking about it all makes my head spin. There is much to do, but it is all critical work if we hope to stand a chance against the Empire. believe we have spoken of this before. Everyone has something they simply cannot accept. As for Edelgard, I am certain she will never be able to accept the Church of Seros. I believe that is why she seeks to destroy it. She is looking to revolutionize the world, in her mind, for the better. But even if she manages to birth a new world, it would be at the cost of... I wish to end this war through acceptance, not annihilation. Just as my people accepted me, I wish dearly to accept her. But I fear...
Your Highness, I finally found you.
I'm sorry for slipping away. Has something happened?
An express messenger just arrived from the leader of the Alliance. Please, return to the castle at once.
An express messenger? What in the world could Claude be after? I am on my way. Professor, please join me.
Part 2. Azure Moon. Garland Moon. The Golden Deer's Plea. The Kingdom Army has reclaimed the Kingdom capital and plans to immediately begin restoring the country and its forces. But an unexpected request arrives from Claude, leader of the Leicester Alliance. Dimitri promptly responds to the request for aid, and he rushes to prepare the kingdom's forces.
We have received a request for aid from the Alliance. They are being invaded by the Empire. We have only just taken back Fhirdiad, and yet I am already asking all of you to move out once more. Please accept my apologies for that.
That's no problem at all. More importantly, how is the Alliance faring?
House Regan has rallied the Alliance Lords. They are facing the enemy with all the strength they can muster, but we do not know how far that will get them. It seems the enemy's relentless attacks have forced them into a tough situation. Their defeat at Gronder severely weakened the Alliance. I imagine the Empire now intends to destroy them before they can recover.
To think they'd watch us chase their soldiers out of the Kingdom capital, then immediately go invade the Alliance. Their general is Lord Volkard von Arundel. He serves as regent to the Emperor. He has presumably taken command after the Emperor was wounded in Gronder.
He is known for his shrewdness and excels not only in domestic affairs, but tactics as well. He is not an opponent we should take lightly. Lord Arundel. I always suspected that Lord Arundel was behind the tragedy 9 years ago. The timing of his departure from the kingdom, the fact that he abruptly stopped making donations. Too many factors made him suspect. Lord Arundel conspired with Cornelia, then what Kronya and the others said 5 years ago? Well, never mind that for now. The Alliance needs our help. What are your thoughts?
If we turn our back on the Alliance and then Deirdre falls, it will undoubtedly make our situation difficult further down the road. We would have enemies in 2 directions, in the Alliance to the northeast, and in the Empire to the south.
That is true. In that scenario, we would not be able to safely march our soldiers to Enbar.
I am terribly worried about Lady Rhea, but I believe we must save the Alliance first. Oh, maybe if we do this, the Alliance will help us out in return. We could ask them to help us attack the Empire. You know, a sneak attack or something. Annie, when did you become so devious?
What would your mother think?
What? It wasn't that devious.
What do you think, Professor?
Yes, I agree. I will admit that there is something to be gained for us as well, for when we eventually march south. But far more importantly, they need us. We cannot turn our backs on them. We will arrange to head out at once. Prepare yourselves, everyone.
Sorry for the wait, Professor.
Thank you so much.
Ah, delicious. Thank you for the treat, Professor. I'd like to do this again sometime.
What's more exciting than a new challenge?
I will do what must be done.
If it benefits the cause, so be it.
Oh.
So long as I... Doing? No wonder there's a... Do or die! Wonder there's a... Smells like... Won that bet. Watch this! Won that bet. You picked the right...
Is this your dagger, Shamir?
I thought I lost it in battle. Thank you. I wonder if this dagger will ever fulfill its purpose.
Unexpectedly sentimental. I did not think you would be the type to let personal feelings affect you in battle.
I try to think of it as just work, but I'm still human. Was there anything else?
I was hoping we could chat.
That's not like you. Our only common ground is brevity. Now you want to chat? What's gotten into you?
Despite our superficial similarities, We are actually completely different, so I am interested in learning more about you.
The feeling is mutual. Being born in Dusker, you're an outsider here in Fodlan. I've devoted myself to Fodlan, but really, I'm an outsider too. So there are some things that connect us.
You are diligent, as am I.
Even so, I am not like you and never could be.
I could never be like you either.
That's just how people are. Even people with deep romantic or familial connections will never be identical.
That is why we should try to understand each other.
At least you're easy to talk to. You could make a good partner for a mercenary like me.
And you could make a good partner for one as devoted to the kingdom as I.
That depends on how much your master would pay.
I would expect no less.
Enough chatting. We should prepare for battle.
Yes, we should talk again when we have time.
I'm always around.
I'm so sorry for always taking up your time, Professor Hanneman.
Nonsense. I told you to come to me anytime you needed help. Nothing to be sorry about at all. So, what can I help you with today, Miss Annette?
Oh, nothing in particular.
Perhaps not related to your studies, but I sense something else troubles you.
You see right through me, Professor Hanneman. Okay, here goes. The truth is, I've been wondering what I'll do when the war finally comes to an end.
Gilbert had a long career as a knight. I imagine he would smile on his daughter following his lead. Your marks at both the School of Sorcery and the Military Academy were exceptional. You have many, many options. The only trouble I see for you is in picking which one to chase.
You've hit the nail on the head. There's so much I want to do. I feel completely lost.
Lost, It seems to me that you're just lacking in decisiveness.
You think so?
For example, I've already been considering my own future. Once this war ends, I think I might leave Garrick Mott. I've spent a great deal of time researching crests, both in the Empire and at the monastery. Fodlan is large, with much to see and learn. It would be a shame to spend all my years in too few places.
But where will you go?
That's the question, isn't it? I've considered the School of Sorcery in Fhirdiad. It would be good to get a new viewpoint on crest research. There are certainly discoveries to be made. However, new places are daunting. Yet, I'd have no complaints if I had a former student as an apprentice. Say, a former student who is brimming with curiosity, talented at magic, and as tidy as myself.
You don't mean me, do you?
I was merely expressing a possibility. It all depends on your own feelings and interests.
I have considered that it might be nice to be a professor like you. But I'm such a scatterbrain, and I make mistakes all the time, so I'm not confident I can manage.
Those are but minor side notes compared to your wonderful qualities, Miss Annette. You are serious in your studies and possessing of excellent character. You surpass even myself.
Do you really think so? Maybe I can do it after all.
I truly feel you could, yes. You could accompany me to Fhirdiad. I think that would be most splendid, don't you?
I feel like, with your guidance, I could excel anywhere.
First, though, we must put an end to this war. The future cannot begin until we achieve victory.
That's true. I'm gonna gonna try my hardest to make sure that happens.
I know you will, Miss Annette. You have my full support.
Sedith, do you have a moment?
Certainly. Have you arrived at a decision about what you would like your future to be?
I think so. I was hoping I might ask for your opinion on the subject.
I am flattered. Please proceed.
I want to serve as a knight and protect my homeland. I know this through and through. It has been my truth for as long as I can remember. However, I feel I should choose a path that would benefit my father. I was raised by him in a happy home, never wanting for anything, despite my family's meager finances. I owe it to him to choose a path he'd approve of.
If that is the decision you have reached after such careful deliberation, then I have no objections. But may I ask you something?
Please, go ahead.
Have you actually had a conversation with your father about this?
I have not. There hasn't been time to pay him a visit. He did permit me to join this war, but I was brash about my departure. I left forcibly.
In that case, it is all the more important that you speak to him.
Perhaps. My father is an obstinate man. At this point, I'm not sure he'd care to hear what I have to say.
I do not know the man well, so perhaps it is not my place to judge. However, I do know what it's like to fret constantly over one's family. If he is as doting a father as you say, then he will want to know how you truly feel. I do not think he will refuse your wishes if you share them with him honestly. Of course, if your decision remains the same after speaking with him, then so be it.
Sedith, thank you. You're right. I should talk to him. I've spent so much time thinking about how stubborn he is, that I've neglected to acknowledge my own part in all this. Rather than blaming him, I need to recognize how stubborn I myself have been. Maybe if I open up and allow for vulnerability, he will too.
That is the way. Hold your head up high and stride forward into the unknown.
I will, and I will keep your words close to my heart. Thank you for everything, Sedith.
Finally, you score a point against me on the ground. You have improved, Ingrid.
That was nothing more than a fluke. My technique was horribly sloppy that last round.
It does not matter what sort of technique it was. You won. If this had been a real battle, I would be dead. You wielded your lance well, without any hesitation. Has your approach changed?
You may recall when I said I'm now able to move on. Because of you.
I remember. What did you mean by it?
That I finally understand a truth about Glenn. It sounds as though he died with a heavy heart. A heart that carried regret. I had suspected as much. But instead of acknowledging it, I twisted my memory of him to fit an ideal I've been upholding.
I see.
Your Highness, I will not sacrifice my life for anyone, but perhaps instead, I can live my life for someone. I will pledge my life to you.
And how exactly am I meant to interpret that?
However you please, Your Highness.
Oh? Well then. Ingrid, when this is all over, I want you to support and defend me. As my knight, I have been thinking of telling you this for a long time. We get along well, you and I.
As your knight? Yes, of course. Of course I will. I intended to do so for the sake of the kingdom. Together, Your Highness. You and I. Our first order of business. Putting this tragic war to an end.
Yes. And while we're at it, do not die on me, Ingrid. Promise me that.
Yes, Your Highness. I swear it on my lance. Your Highness, I have one more favor to ask.
Is this about Gustav again? I have plenty more stories about him. But perhaps it is time for you to speak with him yourself.
Oh, it's not about Father this time. This time I wanted to ask about you.
About me?
I mean, I heard all about Father last time, but I didn't ask about you.
Ah, well, I'm afraid there is not much of interest for me to tell you.
Oh, it doesn't have to be funny or interesting. That's not why I'm asking. just that I thought I already knew you. But I'm not sure I really do. That day when we were reunited at the monastery, I didn't know what to say to you. So I wanted to prepare some of your favorite food. I thought maybe if you ate something that you liked, you'd cheer up a little. But when I got to the kitchen, I realized I didn't even know what you like to eat.
I see. Well, it's a little hard to say what my favorite is. I just don't really have any strong feelings about food. That said, you're pretty keen on sweet things, right, Annette?
Yes, that's right. I'm at my happiest when I'm digging into a sweet treat. Oh, did you know there's a famous sweet shop in the capital?
Yes. It often had long lines outside, didn't it? The castle guards often spoke of it.
The sweets were so good. They cost a fortune, but I loved them. When Father was still around, we all lived as a family in the capital. Since then, I've had them only a few times. How I'd love to taste them again.
Say, Annette, when this war is over, where will you go? I heard that you were close to Baron Dominic back in the academy days.
That's right. But that's not where I think I'd like to go when all of this is over. I reconnected with Father, so I'd like to live with my family again, in the capital. Also, if I'm in the capital, I'll be able to see you from time to time. Right?
Ah, that settles it then. We'll have to get your father working twice as hard.
Father's at a ripe old age now. I'd appreciate it if you didn't work him too hard.
Oh, of course. I will keep that in mind.
Oh, Didu! Are you praying to the goddess of Fodlan? That seems odd. Won't the Dusker gods be upset if they hear you praying to another land's deity?
The Fodlan goddess was recognized in Dusker, too. The deities of foreigners are seen as the protectors of their respective lands. It has been said that we would offer our prayers to her in times of war.
Huh. So the goddess is part of a pantheon. I guess that's one way to interpret it. Anyway, what are you praying for?
For peace to come even one day sooner.
That's a lovely prayer. I was just thinking about praying for that myself.
I see.
Hey, Didu, what are your plans for yourself once this war is finally over?
To serve His Highness for the rest of my days.
I thought you might say that.
And you?
That's a good question. I was thinking about traveling to Dusker.
To Dusker? There is nothing of interest left there.
Isn't it where you were born? And isn't it where your wonderful food and stories come from? I think those are reasons enough to visit at least once.
Mercedes, if you will allow it, I would like to accompany you. His Highness would surely grant me leave to go.
You really think so? Then I hope the war ends as soon as possible.
As do I.
We're going to have to shower the goddess with prayers. We'll pray that she watches over and protects us while we work to end this war. Then, when it's finally finished, we can travel.
That promises to be interesting. We should pray to the Dusker gods as well.
Yes, that's a brilliant idea. Which of the Dusker gods should we pray to?
For victory, we pray to the god of war. Or just the god of war.
Come on, what were you going to say? Oh, I know. It's the god of travel, right?
Let us leave it at that.
I knew I was right. You taught me so much about your gods. So let's pray. For the end of the war, and for our safe travels to Dusker.
You're quite late getting back.
The scouting mission didn't go well. I was so busy, I didn't even have time to eat.
I thought that might be the case. Gilbert was exhausted too. Glad you made it. I saved some food for you.
Oh, thanks. I'm starving. Your cooking's fantastic. As always, the spices were a nice touch. I could really taste the Dusker inspiration. You remembered that I wanted to try more Dusker cuisine, didn't you?
Yes. How is it?
Amazing. You're a much better chef than I am.
Your cooking is not bad at all.
Thanks. My father would be glad to hear it.
Is he the one who taught you?
Not exactly. I learned from watching him work the kitchen in his restaurant. And what about you? I think you said that you and your sister helped with the cooking at home.
Yes. I learned by watching my mother. Nothing remains of Dusker. The towns, the people, the culture. All of it was put to the torch. My mother and sister are gone, yet that simple memory of them standing together in the kitchen is so clear, so real.
So in a way, you put those memories into this meal.
Yes. Through me, they are able to live on.
I like that way of thinking. The church may not like my feelings on this, but in Fodlan, when people die, they pass on to be with the goddess, right?
I suppose.
That seems so far away. I'd rather they stayed here. My parents, my brother, Lanato. Maybe they can all live on through me, too.
As long as you think of them, they will.
Dudu, your cooking is delicious. It really is.
Careful, or you will oversalt it.
It's all right. Thank you, Dudu.
Eat as much as you'd like.
Damn, that shit was wholesome. Honestly, a lot of the higher tier supports are generally good writing. Are you here to stab me too, small child? Kidding. Poor taste. Too soon.
Hi there. Hello.
Professor? Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Deirdre is known as the aquatic capital. It's a beautiful town with streets that seem to float on the water and an impressive harbor. In times of peace, it would be a wonderful place for a holiday. Anyway, best of luck in the next battle.
Hey there. Come back anytime.
I'll buy a handful.
Hello!
Will this one do? It's all. Will this one? It's 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 will this one do? It's will this one do? It's all yours. Take it. Tell your friends.
Really, Nat? There's a... There's a... Welcome! Is that the one? Thanks, come back soon!
Hey, welcome. You have a good eye. You have a good. 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 You have a good eye. You have a good. You have a good. You have a good. A pleasure to come again.
Hello there. This one, yes? 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 I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? 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 I think this one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
Welcome. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. Please come again. Welcome. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. This one? Thank you. Please come again.
We took Fhirdiad back, but I never found the time to go shopping there. When the war's over and the city is revitalized, I'd like to visit again. Will you come with me, Professor? Really? Oh, I'm so glad. Although, I suppose we have bigger things on our plate, like Claude. He's in big trouble. I bet my family is too. We have to help them, Professor. I know we can't lose with you on our side.
Professor.
Okay, let's keep doing our rounds.
It was over 20 years ago. There was an illness raging across Fhirdiad. Our people were dying left and right. It was Cornelia who saved the kingdom from that dreadful illness.
No, I hear she was originally an Imperial scholar. She was in the kingdom by my father's invitation.
People praised Cornelia as a saint for ending the epidemic, but there came a day when she completely changed. Her behavior, mannerisms, likes, dislikes, everything. Despite all that, Father still appointed her to a high post. After all, she had saved the kingdom from ruin by that disease. But above all, my stepmother trusted her. That's why what that woman said is... Never mind. Oh, thank you. I had been looking for this. But how did you know it was mine? I appreciate it.
Lord Rodrigue Fraldarius has passed on. Margrave Gautier. House Gautier is equal in prestige to House Fraldarius. Sylvain is a Gautier. These lords are reorganizing the Faerghus army and eradicating any remaining factions that claim allegiance to the Empire. Of course, His Highness is being kept apprised with regular report, but it falls to me to monitor him and ensure he does not try to take on too much. I would ask you to do the same. If you take your eyes off that man, even for a moment, he is liable to do something rash. That belongs to me. For me.
What about Deirdre, the aquatic capital? I've heard it's a magnificent city, you know? If we're going, I wish it wasn't to wage war. It'd be more fun to visit with a cute girl on my arm. Yeah? Maybe you and me? That'd be a good reason to survive the war. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Oh.
Professor?
Oh.
The cats are communing.
I think I was getting excited for our big Empire showdown. I spent so much time mentally preparing. Then we shifted focus to Deirdre. I hadn't been expecting that, but as a knight who's sworn to serve the goddess, I cannot turn a blind ear to those who seek my aid. I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
We're still searching for Lady Rhea. No news on that, I'm afraid. Lord Arundel, the Emperor's uncle, is the regent of the Empire. If we crush them at Deirdre, maybe we'll capture him and wring some clues out of him.
There's still more to learn.
We're still searching.
You know... Well... Professor!
So,
King is nice.
It is not.
Crest babies.
Please?
You know,
I am kind of curious how much renown I have at this point. Kind of.
Oh.
Professor.
Why, thank you so much.
I am grateful.
I thank you.
Deirdre, huh? I've always wanted to go there. In Faerghus, most of the towns are pretty much glorified fortresses, so to hear about a place called the Aquatic Capital, it just sounds so elegant. When the war's over, I hope I can visit with everyone there. Thank you so much.
I went to visit my adoptive father at his home in the capital. He used to grovel at Cornelia's feet when the city was under her control, but after it was liberated, he started courting the kingdom instead. I suppose he was just doing what he needed to survive. No matter what becomes of the world, it'll always be plagued by people like him. Thank you. Oh. Thank you.
Claude, eh? He always was sharp among his peers. Never let himself get caught up in conventions. Well, he wasn't typical in Fhirdiad. I'd like to save him if we can. I know. And I'm sure he's already calculated exactly when that will be.
Oh.
very same night we liberated the capital, a messenger arrived from Deirdre. Claude must have predicted that we'd retake it. Claude's a hard person to read. It's obvious not much escapes his eye, though. Kind of unsettling, honestly.
Could be. So House Regan has regained its influence in the Alliance and is gathering forces. Claude always was somewhat inscrutable. It's strange somehow to hear talk of his brilliance as the leader of the Alliance. Is this for... Thank you very much. Is this for me?
Hello there.
Even if we do enter Alliance territory, we're not gonna find Lady Rhea there. I wish we could leave Claude be and go attack the Empire. I suppose if we can't beat the Empire forces here, then we can't get into the Empire lands, can we? I guess that just means it's hard work time, huh, Professor?
Cornelia Arnhem. That's a familiar name, yes. She once studied in the Empire. My understanding is, shortly after I left the Empire, she did as well. Unlike myself, Cornelia traveled to the kingdom. Apparently, she halted a plague and was rewarded with a quite powerful appointment. That such an outstanding researcher should fall to such depravity. Sickening, Professor, and quite sad.
Speaking with the capital recaptured, I desire to call him Your Majesty, rather than Your Highness. He would refuse my desire, rightfully pointing out that he has not as yet been crowned. However, the day this war is ended, and the Church has placed the crown upon his head, then he will truly be our king, and I will call him Your Majesty at last. I must go hear the reports from our spies. There is something worrying me, and... No, it can wait. I shall tell you more when our information is more concrete. This is wonderful. This is... With the cap... I have a request. Thank you very much.
You plan to aid Claude, do you not? Huh. I think that is absolutely marvelous. Being opposing forces at the Battle of Gronder was ill-fated. It hurt to side against him. I am happy that things have taken a brighter turn now. You plan to aid It hurt to...
I thought there was a chance that Cornelia had captured Lady Rhea, but it seems that is not the case. Our next foe, Lord Arundel, was once a pious adherent to the Saros Creed. His contributions to the church stopped quite abruptly some time ago. I think it is likely the man knows something.
I fully grasped this talk.
I thought...
Speaking of which, what do you think?
What do you think? Remember the Death Knight who stabbed me 5 years ago? Of course you do. How could you forget? Well, it turns out he's a general in the Imperial Army, claiming victories on dozens of battlefields. But it looks like he's not at Deirdre. Like every man in my life, he's run away from me. And he better run. One day I'm gonna find that guy and pay him back for what he did to me. Remember the...
Thank you so much.
I am grateful.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Professor!
It's happened. The Alliance is now little more than a battlefield. I guess that was inevitable. So far, Albrecht territory has remained unscathed, but that won't last forever. When I see that Arundel guy, I'm gonna knock him flat. We're short on time, but we have to go in prepared. If we lose this, we lose everything. Stakes are too damn high.
King who came back from hell, defeated the tyrant, and liberated the people. It's like something out of a poetic saga. At least those in need will see it as such. It isn't like the poor need some lofty air basking in glory. What they need is someone who can ease their woes, keep them fed, things like that. How they view such a king all depends on his ability to provide for them. All things considered, I imagine Dimitri will do a fine job at it.
People have always fought, I guess. Bandits and nobles clashing over territory, things like that. So before the war, when folks talked about how peaceful everything was, I thought, what continent are you living on? I get it now. A few isolated skirmishes here and there are nothing compared to a full-blown war. The one truly peaceful place I've known was the village where I grew up. For me? For me?
How they view...
Professor! I was most relieved to hear that no one at the School of Sorcery was harmed. They are capable people who bear Fodlan's future on their shoulders. We can afford to lose none of them. Yes, the future of magic is bright. Though it would be brighter if my own house's future was guaranteed. The Alliance is next on our agenda, yes? Watch carefully for my dazzling spellcraft. Wait, how? Wait, how?
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Come back anytime. Hello there.
This one, yes? I thank you. Return soon, please.
That reminds me.
Hey there. Is this it? There you go. Is this? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this it? There you go. Is this? There you go. Come back anytime.
I'm a quick study. Kit?
Feels... You could...
Oh, thanks for...
Like...
I'd like to confirm something. That seems reasonable.
Thanks for having me. Time for business. Oh, wait. A tea party? Whoa. I know this tea. It's super expensive. Just how did you get your hands on it? Thanks a million.
I knew you would know quality. Also didn't notice how asymmetrical your outfit is.
Delicious. Not sure I buy it. Good deal. So. Not sure I buy. Being a merchant is really dangerous. You have to be able to protect yourself at the very least.
Commend, chat, not head, praise.
That's the way. So. Oh. Not sure I buy it. Oh. Not sure I buy it. Oh. Not sure I buy it. Oh. Hey, could you avert your gaze a bit? You're weirding me out. You could easily sell this. You like my duds? Well, they might look standard issue, but they've got... Oh, save the sales pitch for later? Thanks for treating me. Let's do this again, yeah?
Come, we have work to do.
Let us begin at once.
A fine result. This'll help keep me alive. nice result.
I had a bad...
Of course I passed. I am a scholar.
I passed, as expected. I passed.
I've set my sight.
Alright, this looks a good point to save. Let's see, writing out the months, and then we go for Deirdre. Sounds like a plan.